And on that note, it's a fight. You get hit with red paint, you think your opponent did it, go whoop their ass. That's all there is to it.
Welcome, everyone, to Boxing Scene's Top Stories, only on ProBox TV, your boxing channel. I am George DeMatteis. Don't forget to download the ProBox TV app, where apps are available to get the full experience, which includes Big Fight Breakdown, Wednesday night fights, and the great insights from our world champions. Our world champions being Chris Algieri, Paulie Malignaggi, and ESPN analyst Hall of Famer Tim Bradley joining us here on Top Stories. Well, this past weekend, MIKAELA Mayer won a majority decision over England's Sandy Ryan to win the WBO welterweight title. But the fight was overshadowed when Ryan was splashed with paint upon exiting her hotel and waiting for a car ride to Madison Square Garden. Now, Ryan, in a post-paint pre-fight conference, or interview, I should say, seemed to be accusing Mayer's team of orchestrating the paint hit and run. Mayer and her team condemned and denied involvement in the incident. All right, Tim, you were there ringside for the fight and all the drama surrounding it. Is this the equivalent in boxing of the Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan incident? And how does this happen with Sandy Ryan? And then give us your insights on the fight as well, because it seemed to, like, everyone is talking about how great a fight that was.
Look, just let me talk about the fight real quick. The fight was epic. It was epic. It almost gave me almost like a vision of what Bivol and Better Biev is going to be like, because you had Mayer, who was boxing off her back foot, circling left, using that jab, staying away from the power shot, the left hook of Sandy Ryan. Ryan pressing forward, trying to cut the distance. Ryan finally cuts the distance and cuts off the ring, and now she's hurting Mayer to the body. You know, both women are exchanging, power blows back and forth, hurting each other, man. It was an epic battle, man, and I want to see it again. It was too close to call in my eyes, too close to call. I thought it should have been a draw, straight down the middle. However, Mayer got the decision. Congratulations, Mayer. I thought that was the best performance I've ever seen her fight in her entire career. She did a little bit of everything, and she dug deep, and she showed that she had that dog in her. And so she ended up winning the match. However, let's talk about that situation, that paint situation. How does that happen? I just don't understand it. When I went overseas, and I'm coming out my hotel room, I'm not walking around alone. You can't trust, you in hostile territory. You can't trust anybody. You're in that person's backyard. They have fans. You got to understand that. So, where was the security at? Where was the team surrounding her? Because if you're walking out of that hotel and you're getting ready to go to the fight, you got to have, let me just say my team. I would have one in front, one on the side, 1, 2, and one behind me. And, that way I'm protected. This would have never happened if she had people that were protecting her and looking out for her. 1, 2, when I went overseas as well, I didn't trust anything. I didn't trust the food. I ate fruit the entire week. You can't contaminate fruit. It's whole. So I would eat fruit. I didn't go to any restaurants. I didn't eat the hotel food. Any of that. I brought my own water. If somebody tried to hand me some water or whatever, I wouldn't drink it because I couldn't trust anyone over there. Sandy, she just wasn't prepared. She trusted everybody. Her team trusted everybody, and that was her downfall. And, I said during the lead up of the fight, before the main event, I said, you guys got to understand that you got to be a complete professional no matter what. It doesn't freaking matter what you go through, what happens, your dog died, this and that. A fight is a fight. You got to be 100% dialed in no matter what. You got to deal with that later. Sandy had to put that to the side. I understand she complained afterwards and said it threw her off her game. However, it was up to her team. It was up to all the people that were around her, all the people that are getting paid to keep her calm, cool, and collected and have her ready just in case something like this was ever to happen. So, great fight. However, disappointing that this happened to Sandy. It is what it is now.
Yeah, Chris, what do you make of the incident, security, and then the fight itself also?
Tim, great insight. I don't really know how much more I can even throw into the mix in terms of how you're supposed to be on fight week and what you're supposed to have around you, because I agree 100%. You got your goons around you on fight week because you're in hostile territory, and guys, this is a fight. And on that note, it's a fight. You get hit with red paint, you think your opponent did it, go whoop their ass. That's all there is to it. You think I'm going to use that now. Okay, I needed a reason to make you my enemy. Now I got it. You're my enemy. I'm going to go defend my title and whip your ass. Guys, this is fighting. This is boxing. I say this all the time. People talk. I get to punch you in the face later. So anything that gets you in a certain way, angers you beforehand, good. Take it to the fight. Take it to the fight. I understand getting out of your headspace, whatever. But listen, the best people, the best competitors in the world dial in when it's time. And unfortunate things happen. This is an unfortunate incident. But if you think that your opponent did that, good. Use it. That's fuel for the fight. Bring it to the fight. Bring it to the ring. Whoop that ass. Keep it moving.
Yeah, I got a couple of thoughts here. Number one, Champ. The first thought, I'd love to see a rematch. I agree with you.
Yeah.
It was a good fight.
Great fight.
And I think a rematch is warranted. These were two world-class women that went at it, and they put on both for boxing and women's boxing. So I'd love to see it again. Number two, if this is a matter of teams playing psychological games with the opponent, and if allegedly it was Mayer's team, all right, so what? Like the champ Chris said, you make him your enemy, let him motivate you. You get to fight later. I'm getting sick and tired of watching women's boxers be so friendly. Like this is why it's hard to sell you on women's boxing, and women's MMA sells so much. They want to kick each other in the face at the press conferences in women's MMA. In boxing, I'm sick and tired of these women hugging it out. We're putting on for women's boxing. We're so nice. Shut up and fight! Fight! People want to see a fight. Shut up and fight. Stop being friends with each other. Gee, man, it's crazy. So I actually like this. I like the whole bad blood. I like that there's the motivation to get in there. And you know what? The fight ended up living up to it. What a coincidence. The fight ends up living up. It was a great fight. So let's see more of this, actually. So I'm not against it at all. Third, how do you know it's Mayer's team? I mean, you let it motivate you, but doesn't Peter do the same thing? Maybe Sandy Ryan wore some fur at some point in her life and Peter showed up. But here's where I don't think it's Peter. Peter usually throws it in your face. These guys, you can see the video, they threw it down low because they didn't want to affect her eyesight and maybe she'd have to pull out of the fight the same day. So you don't want to ruin the fight, so you just throw it at her low. So there I started to think, oh, maybe it was Mayer's team. But it could be Peter, but usually Peter throws it up high. I don't know.
Peter, by the way.
I'm confused.
People for the ethical treatment.
Peter on the people.
What was with the naked photo, man?
Yeah, I had a lot of people ask me about that.
Nah, she's sure. I'd say she's promoting. She's promoting.
So I'm a little confused. I mean, she could have set the shit up. She could have set it up. I mean, I don't know, man.
Now,
either way, I want to see bad blood.
Okay. All right, Tim. I like where your head's at, man. They're bringing in different angles.
With the naked photo?
You laying there, you sitting there covering yourself up, and you got paint. Like we can see the paint on your clothes, but now we got to see the paint with you covered up, naked, with a side view. Get the hell out of here! What are we doing?
Can I say I wasn't complaining? I wasn't complaining about that.
I know you weren't complaining about that, but I'm just saying, man. Maybe you did it. Maybe you
too far away. I stay away from all the controversy. I stay right here.
So is it safe to say, Tim, because of this incident and then the fight, that they need to have an immediate rematch? They don't need to be fighting anyone else before they fight each other again?
Look, I would love an immediate rematch. I would love it because of the incident that happened, but more importantly, because the fight was fire, man. It was a fire-ass fight, man. One of the best. MIKAELA's never in the dog fight, to be honest with you. Never in the dog fight.
She's never in an adult lead-up either, Tim. She's never in an adult lead-up.
This ranks at one of the top female performances I've seen in a very, very, very long time. I think the last one was the Hamadouche performance with MIKAELA and Hamadouche. And then Katie Taylor and Serrano was fire too. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. That was the last one I watched that was fire too. So yeah. Let's do it again, man. Let's do it again. For more money. More money.
And you have momentum to go into it now. Controversy in a lot of ways, that builds up for a rematch.
And 10 3-minute rounds, right, Chris? Instead of the 2 minute, need to go 10-3?
Yeah, so Tim and I were having this discussion off air that with women at this level, it's so hard to separate in 10-2s. We're looking at world title fights for main events, and we got 10-2s. That's 20 minutes of action, people. It's really difficult to score these fights. Every one of them turns out to be razor thin, super close, split decisions. I think for certain level fights, especially for female championship level, where at main events, we got to go 10 threes. We got to extend, because that last minute, that's what separates the winner and loser of a round. These 2 minutes are tough, man. They're sprints, and you can sprint 10 twos.
I see where you were going. You were going to say separates the men from the boys. You separate the women from the girls.
Caught myself. Separates the winners from the loser of the round. There separates the women from the girls. From the girls, exactly.
The ladies.
I do believe that would be, and these women are great. They're good fighters. Like, they're very good. Sandy Ryan and MIKAELA Mayer are excellent fighters with big backgrounds. They can handle 10 threes. Amanda Serrano's done it. She's fought, I think, 12 threes. But at this level, I'm not saying every female fight should be that, but I think at this level, when you're talking about main event championship level, where it really matters, you know, these titles are important to these women, and their ability to make money is very dependent on their titles. We got to have more time to be able to separate the champions from who takes the loss.
You know who always has bad blood in her fights? I noticed Sinisa Estrada. She's always arguing with people. But I like that, bro. Stop being friends with each other.
Well, MIKAELA does too. MIKAELA, the lead-ups to her fights are great.
Yeah, I remember the Baumgartner fight, right? There was,
Yep.
All right. Give me more of that, bro. Don't give me this friendly stuff. Sell me on the fight, because then look, you get good fights. Sell me on the fight, please. I mean, you don't have to sell me, but sell the casuals.
Champs versus chumps. There you go. That's gender neutral right there. You can use that expression, champs and chumps. That's gender neutral there when it comes to the last minute of a round there. And by the way, Top Rank and NYPD secured the security footage of the incident, and they're investigating the matter. And Ryan is still holding a grudge. I think she still thinks Mayer is responsible, because she said, quote, "You tried to ruin my career, but trust me, it's only just begun," fueling fire for what would be a fire of an immediate rematch if it happens. And of course, we will keep you informed of all of that here on Top Stories. Quick reminder to scan the QR code, like and subscribe and comment to all the content we have here on ProBox TV on our YouTube channel, and the best live fight series. You can watch it on the app and on YouTube. Wednesday Night Fights, another edition, October 9th here on your boxing channel. I'm George DeMatteis, and that does it for Boxing Scene's Top Stories.
Wednesday Night Fights.
Dynamite action on Wednesday Night Fights every other Wednesday on your boxing channel.
Coming up on your next Wednesday Night Fights, October 9th. Chris, Primetime Colbert, and Omar Super Salcido step into the ring for what is sure to be a barn burner. Live from the ProBox Event Center in Plant City. Get your tickets at proboxtv.com or take your chances at the door. Wednesday Night Fights.
For more ProBox TV, scan the QR code on the screen or go to the App Store and Google Play. ProBox TV, your boxing channel.